It's a 5-point lead for Fordham, 39-34, as we welcome you back inside the Riley Center. Mike Corey alongside Zendon Hamilton. What has been the difference so far here in this first half as the Rams lead it by 5?
Well, I'll tell you what, Fordham is speeding the game up, and they have 11 fast break points. But the real problem, Day Reeves is doing a terrific job scoring the basketball, right? But the real problem is Schulte and Whitborn are doing a job on Frank Mitchell. Just his size and length are trying to speed him up a little bit, make him into a passer, make him into a playmaker.
Mitchell also had to deal with those 2 fouls early in the first half that he picked up at the 12-minute mark. So he didn't really play at all from the 12-minute mark to the 4-minute mark of that first half.
Sometimes when you're a big-time scorer, big-time rebounder, you're taken out of your rhythm, right? Like they have, and he's been on the bench for most of the first half. It's tough to get started up. It's tough to get started your engine again and get back in the routine.
We're going to take a look here, Steve. This is his 4th 3. When you hit more than 3 in a game, the house is on fire. They usually say, get the women and children out. With this now, I told you he can get hot quickly. Get the aunts, the uncles, get everybody out the house. Somebody run him off the line. My goodness.
Davis again on a heater.
Look, forget what I said, Steve. Get the cousins, get the nieces, get everybody out the house. It's burning down. They're scrapping and saying, we want to have. Wall says, listen, you're not allowed in my house until you wipe your feet on the welcome mat, and you're still not welcome. And then the big time finish by Beagle. Lets the crowd know. This is the effort that Chris Mooney is talking about. They have to have this type of effort all day long, all season long, especially if they want to get into the NCAA tournament this year.
8-7 early on here. George Mason against Rhode Island from Eagle Bank Arena in Fairfax, Virginia. Courtside here in Fairfax. Jason App alongside the St. John standout in his day and in the NBA, Zendon Hamilton. All right, our whiteboard, what do these numbers signify?
Listen, last game, Mason had no turnovers, Jason. And then for Rhode Island last game, Rhode Island forced 24 turnovers.
So the question now, can Mason protect the basketball? They've already committed 1 turnover. Rhode Island didn't score on it, but Z, getting the defense set for the Patriots and finding the way for the Rams to get some easy points. The buckets they've scored, they've been able to get things done before Mason's really found a way to slow them from getting to the basket.
Yep, absolutely. And you got Jonah Hinton, Miles Corey. They have to be the guys that set the tone to getting out early. They got to crash. Everybody has to gang rebound, get it out to Jonah, get it out to Hinton, get it out to Corey, and sometimes Cochran. Get to the rim early before George Mason even sets up.
Here's Coble, Davidson, out to the wing. Sam Brown relocates, pops up a 3. It is good.
See Sam Brown with the pump fake, Mike? Somebody else has to come. Somebody else has to rotate. It's going to be that type of game.
Schulte, 3 to shoot. Kareem Hook, not there.
Kareem Hook. Okay, Schulte. All right. Do what works for you. Everything goes your way at home, just a little bit, right? The cooking is better. The bed you're sleeping is better. Everything works in your favor.
Mincy hits the deck, no call. In the corner, Long's 3. Front iron, no good. Bowen with the rebound.
Big time box out by Frank. Look at him run.
He'll head to the line to shoot, too.
I love
Frank
it.
Mitchell doing it on both ends of the floor, as is St. Bonaventure. A 12-point lead, looking to maybe win for the 3rd time in league play this season. St. Bonaventure built a big lead early in the first half. They have maintained that advantage throughout. It's up to 12, 65-53, due in large part to that man right there, the senior, 0-0, getting the job done on both ends of the floor.
Getting the job done is right. I want to take a look at 0-0 right here. Everybody who's watching this game. This is who Frank Mitchell needs to be. Look at the big-time box out. And then he's flying up the floor to get a basket. I don't care if you're sealing. I don't care if you're running up the floor. This is who Frank Mitchell needs to be if he wants to be successful at the professional level, wherever that is or wherever he might go. He's a really good player now, but to be a big-time player, that's who he needs to be every trip down, every possession of this game, and going forward for his future, Steve.
Look at that stat line. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, got a couple of assists, 3rd time in conference play. He's gone 20 plus and looking to add to that number. He'll shoot 2 from the line. The foul was on Fat Hill, his second personal.
I'll tell you what, if I didn't do that in college, and Fran would have kicked me out the gym. Coach Fran Fischello is who I'm talking about.
He loved you. You touched on it. So many players on that George Mason bench can come in and do the pivotal things.
My goodness. You got Fat Hill. They call him Fat Hill because he was fat as a baby, but not on this play. It's who wants it more. Can't give up second chance points at home, and Fat Hill does the job for the rest. Tony Skinn has all types of different weapons in his arsenal. Fat Hill might, because it's so cold out, Steve, he might be the snow blower.
Bowen down low to Mitchell, as you call, can't finish, but he'll head to the line once again.
Terrific ATO by Mark Schmidt. Terrific ducking by the big fella. The A-10 beast, Mr. Frank Mitchell. Simple ghost screen is what we call it. Terrific pass, and he just carved space out down there.
Bowen to Mitchell is the best playmaking combo in the Atlantic 10, and they went right back to the well. Long gets ready for his second.
The senior.
It's big time right there.
Yes, it is.
Mark Schmidt's calling for the timeout. He will use the final one to try to set something up for the Bonnies.
If you're Mark Schmidt, we go back to the well until the well is empty. And that's Mr. Frank Mitchell. Just an easy ghost screen. They can't stop it. Only thing you have to worry about is him at the foul. But he's been so good this game. He's been so good in the game. Have him duck in and go back to the well, Steve.
What did you say about George Mason? Down 14 at one point to just hang around when things didn't look like they were going to go their way tonight.
I can't talk about it enough. Tools in the toolbox. Snow blowers, shovels, wrenches. I wish I would have had a snow blower the other day. As much as I was hurting, shoveling my snow. But they've done a terrific job staying in the game. Plus 10 on the rebounds. Great job by Mr. Tony Skinn.
How about a 17-4 run for George Mason to finish it out?
Oh, I said it to you in the beginning. Yes, St. Bonaventure's playing terrific early on, but because George Mason has so many tools in their toolbox, something told me while the game is going on, come the second half, St. Bonaventure's going to run out of a little bit of steam, be a little bit fatigued, and George Mason's going to start to take over.